watching us live. This is an ABS-CBN Sports live and exclusive production. Boone Gonzalez, Noreen Go, of course, Franny Reyes still reporting for Ateneo, and Sydney Crespo doing her job for FEU. Direk Alneri making us all look good on this Wednesday afternoon as he is at the helm of this broadcast. And Jel Cayuna almost ready to get us started. Malabanan with 8 points leading FEU. Nadi with 10 points leading for Ateneo. And the first point goes to Sed Domingo. That is her third after nabigyan ng regalo after that good serve of Jel Cayuna.
Yeah, and for FEU, you have to be happy because Domingo played well enough to stay for the third set, to start the third set. And
good point.
Yeah, and we know from the past that she has been the starting middle blocker, so that should be huge for FEU.
What an adjustment by Kat Tolentino in midair. The set was so wide for her, so she just stays up there, makes the adjustment. Look at her jump to her left.
A base to be tall.
Yep. Finds a spot behind the blockers. 1-all, set 3. Ronquillo. Cayuna. Pinangat kay Ginoo.
Oh!
Tama yung set, no?
Yeah.
Nahugot yung blocker ng Ateneo. At Ginoo, who's been doing that very well, by the way, throughout this match so far, misfires on that one. Let's go to Sydney Crespo now.
Boomerang at the start of the second set, Coach George wasn't satisfied with their intensity as he pointed out that the girls were not enjoying the game. Hence, despite coming off the bench, veteran setter Kyle Negrito started to spark her squad. And this graduating player always preaches how she overcome pressure by keeping her emotions away amidst a tight game like this. And aside from that, Kyle is also one of the very few Lady Tams who is vocal in leading the team, always reminding them of the long-term goal, which is the UAAP Finals. Now, as we enter the third set, the Lady Tams began it with a prayer in the bench, hoping only for the best. Back to you, Boomerang.
Thank you very much again. 15-7 when Negrito's on the floor. But even with that advantage, you know, Coach George is not toying. He's not going to break the rhythm of Cayuna. He's going to still start with Cayuna here in the third set, but you're going to see Negrito for sure come through. And you're going to see Madayag come through in a bit too. In the meantime, 2 serving 3.
Yeah, you know, that's Coach George sticking to the game plan. Really, there is a reason, an underlying reason why he started Cayuna, and he's going to stick to that. Negrito's going to come in, score these precious points, but this is how I want to play the game.
What a read by Pongay Gaston on the attack for Heather Ginoo. 4-2, courtesy of that kill block. Franny Reyes with this report from the Ateneo side.
That second set was rocky for the Lady Eagles. FEU was able to adjust and read the plays, and Ateneo committed much more errors. As you mentioned, Noreen, it's important to change things up to be more unpredictable so the other team will have a harder time. Now, Coach O also mentioned earlier, hayaan nyo sila magtrabaho. It shouldn't matter if you play right. Coming into this third set, the Lady Eagles need to remember their fundamentals and not concern themselves with anything other than playing their game. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. As you see, 3 sets, 3 attacks, 3 different players attacking for FEU in that sequence, and they get the point courtesy of Elise Ronquillo and Sed Domingo, who's moving well here in this game. She looks like her head is in this game today. Great serve for her.
But when we were talking about the tough sets of Cayuna, you know, actually, I'm noticing even until now. So you gotta give credit really to the offensive play, the attackers, because they're converting. They're converting into points.
Kahit na hindi the best set para sa kanila is what you're
or
saying.
preferred set,
Right,
diba?
right,
You want some wants it closer, some wants
correct. 4-all. Another good serve and another attacking error, and FEU takes over the lead here, 5-4.
Well, it's been a tough day for Pongay Gaston today so far.
Looking on, Wong and Sed Domingo sends it to the net. 6 service errors FEU.
Again, that has been plaguing FEU. The timely service errors for them. Good serve.
Ravenna, unable to control Ronquillo's attack.
I was just about to say Ronquillo, not her usual game. I mean, based on the previous game. But she gets that point for FEU. Whoa.
Second service error in set number 3. That's 7 all in all. That's Luciano, Ginoo, watching mga tubong Cavite na nandito sa loob ng Royal Flying V Center. Pikat ng mga service errors.
Yeah. No, and remember in the first set, FEU had 11 errors. In the second set, Ateneo had 9 errors. So obviously, the team that commits more errors will end up losing it. Or to put it another way, the team that commits less errors will most likely prevail. So far, we feel the errors more for FEU, so they have to check that.
And I understand why you're saying that. It doesn't always follow,
yeah.
Diba? Because some teams that have more errors sometimes win.
Yeah.
But I know why you're saying it because dikit yung laban natin.
Yes, that's true.
So, yung mga ganung mga dalawa, tatlo, baka yan ang maging istorya ng laro.
And it happened in the first and the second set, so we have a benchmark to actually say these things.
7 all, 1 all, set 3. Ateneo wanting to go back in the finals, a streak that was broken last year, and it finds the corner on Facebook. 8 serving 7 here, Ateneo in the lead.
As you were saying that, Boom, we saw a glimpse of the men's FEU men's volleyball, Jude Garcia and company, waiting also to play in the finals, and they're hoping their counterparts will join them.
10 points from Malabanan. UST waiting in the wings, watching this match. They're already in the finals after they beat LaSalle last Sunday. Great read by BDL on set.
That's a great matchup, Bea de Leon and San Domingo, but Bea de Leon gets a better of that. Great lead. You can see that slow-mo. She knew where to angle her block, and she got the stuff block.
Doesn't want this to be her last game in an Ateneo uniform.
Yep.
Ayuna opens to Malabanan, and parang deja vu, the same attack for Malabanan, her 11th point, as De Leon has more block points than FEU today. 4 to the 3 of FEU, but Malabanan with 11 points gets us even again at 9.
But that was a great set by Cayuna. Just one blocker.
And a great serve. Touch of the net. Catching the tape. Getting some lady luck to smile at her.
Yeah. We saw that. Actually, that's why we're saying now with that rule that the serve before, years back, you can't touch the net. Now with that, you cannot, take your eye off the ball because it can clip the net and roll over.
BDL responds as she goes full swing on this one, 10 all.
That's a good sign for Ateneo. Both middle blockers very effective in today's game. For Ateneo, yeah.
That is the 4th service error for Ateneo. First in set number 3, they had 3 in that second set, none in the first.
You're talking about Bea de Leon with that 4 blocks, is 4 attacks. And 1 ace for 9 points today.
Gaston!
Big.
What a response by Cayuna. Sa likod, Tolentino with 1 blocker to beat straight down the pipe for our Gatorade-fueled spike of the game.
We like how she soared for that. You know, her approach, her follow-through, it was picture perfect for Kat Tolentino.
Like an eagle, huh?
Yeah.
Soared like an eagle on that one. 11 all, 1 all. The veterans have come to play today, huh? Malabanan, Villarreal, Ginoo, BDL, Maddie, and Kat.
Oh, everything is on the line.
Yep, you said it. Free ball for FEU at 11 all. Cayuna to Karandang. Wong was there. Tolentino against 2 blockers. Lumusot. Duremdes chases. Ginoo, we haven't heard from her in a while.
Yep, they need points from her.
Gaston with that angle again.
And that should be huge for Pongay. Not the greatest of hits, but we were talking about, you know, her struggling in today's game.
She cuts it for her 5th point. Every point magnified here in a knockout game.
But that seemed like it was deja vu. It's like it happened in set number 1. That cut shot.
Every error also magnified in this atmosphere. Ateneo with a 1-point lead. They go back to Pongay. The pickup by Cayuna. Ronquillo from behind. Wong will go reverse to Kat. Malabanan. Cayuna reverses to Heather. Underneath the ball.
No touch.
A
Outside.
big quote-unquote 2-point lead here in this 3rd set. Kasi kanina, hahabulan lang tayo. 1 point. So some breathing room here for Ateneo. 13-11.
Still serving.
We got a feel for Heather Ginoo.
Galeon.
That reaction, no? I mean, hoping for a check ball, didn't get it. Another good serve by De Leon.
Malabanan
Malabanan from
gets
the
it
back row.
through the net and gets the net to help her too. Ayan ang maganda naman. Malaban. That's so smart.
You know how creative the fans
Yeah.
can be.
Oo nga naman.
Yeah.
Laban nga naman. 9 points for Ginoo. Malabanan leading the FEU parade. Cayuna takes a look at the defense and takes a look at Ronquillo.
What a save!
And a chance ball for FEU. Down 1. Cayuna takes a look at Ginoo but goes to Ronquillo again. Boy pa to. Open. Elise. Too soft. Tolentino reaching over
With
the
the
top for
shutdown.
that block. Right at our Gatorade hydration checkpoint.
Yeah, good aggressive play by Kat Tolentino there. But I love what Ronquillo was doing. A rookie asking for the ball, you know? I mean, normally the rookies will say, no, okay, don't give it. She was asking for it. But Ateneo gets the better of that rally.
Oh, like Evans probably like dying
I know,
inside right now.
I know.
Wanting to be part of this. Chance ball. 2-point lead. 1-2 play.
Master Wong.
Wong deceiving that defense with the element of surprise.
That's the advantage. If you don't do it very often, they won't expect it.
And she disguises it very well kasi Noreen, parehong come back into this match.
Yeah, good point.
But she has been spectacular off the bench. What a get by Wong to keep this play alive. Cayuna. Parehang bigay niya dito sa gitna. Villarreal naman ang kumuha.
Yeah, smart set there. Yeah, that was, you know, although they have been going to Villarreal, that was a smart set.
And you see how the ball was airborne. Twice she takes a look at 2 different players.
Making the blockers guess.
And that's in slow-mo.
Yeah.
Imagine in real time.
Oh, too low.
Pongay gets a check ball.
That's a check.
Shell might have been too cute on that set this time.
Again, needed point from Pongay Gaston for Ateneo.
So balik sa 4. Coach George looking, asking how many timeouts he has still here.
Wow.
Killing spree.
Villarreal again.
Villarreal.
Boy, she's been playing well for FEU.
And now Agudo and Negrito will come back. Remember what we said earlier? When Negrito's on the floor, they're +8.
Substitution.
Ball average.
Negrito and Agudo.
15 and
in.
7 outscoring Ateneo. She will serve here with a 3-point deficit.
Of course, Coach George hoping that she will have the same effect here in this third set. Good serve.
That serve gives them a chance ball. Open. Malabanan.
Jeremy
So, instant point.
Malabanan.
13 points for Malabanan, but credit that to the serve of Negrito kasi nabigyan sila ng chance ball.
That's true.
Sorry, consecutive appearances. We'll give you that number in a bit, but first, let's look at this play again. And it's FEU point. The lead is down to 1.
Again, credit that to Negrito's great serve.
At one point, FEU as a school had 16 Final Four appearances in women's volleyball. That's
Wow.
season 56 to 71. And, you know, 1993 was the first time. As you see the 17 to 7 Negrito factor now. They're going to give the point to Ateneo.
Ouch.
Or touch.
That did not
Violation.
cross. That's
Hindi tama.
going to be a painful error for FEU.
Diag was also there to change
That's true.
that the way that was attacked. Malabanan. This time they pick it up. Chance ball for FEU. They're only down 2 here. Kyle will open back to Jeremy. Chance ball for Ateneo. Wong open. Samonte finds a hole.
Samonte. With
That's
the
a
set.
smart tip by Jules Samonte. Needed. They needed that.
Timeout, Coach George Pascua. Third set, 19 serving 16.
Oh,
Another timeout, another iced server.
we should get that in the stats as well.
5 consecutive years in the finals for that coach, Coach O, in the men's division with a 3-peat to boot. 17-19, that drops in.
Jeanette
For Net
Villarreal.
Villarreal. And FEU is only down by 1 now.
Well, that's what, for Ateneo, that's what you don't want to see. You know, you have coming off a timeout. The girls have got to respond better than that.
That's out this time. She tried to do it again. That is tough.
Well, we heard the words from Coach O in a couple of huddles, high risk, high returns, but that serve went out.
So that's set 3. 3 service errors for FEU in set 3. Agudo spanks that ball and gets it to go to the other side. Chance ball. Duremdes will go back to Malabanan. Over the blockers, but underneath the ball.
No touch.
And Ateneo with some separation here in the third set.
Really, the errors boom plaguing FEU's cause right now.
Attacking errors and service errors.
Timeout. FEU.
Outside. Hindi ba rin nabablock? Pwede natin kunin, pwede maraming mangyayari. Huwag tayo magtapon ng palo, girls. Ito lang gamitin natin. Girls, ibalik niyo yung volleyball IQ. Yun lang yun. Pagkailangan, ano ba dapat gawin? Anong problema? Anong problema? Ayun! Kung ano natin ang problema, sabihin natin yung solusyon. Ha?
Sinasabi natin, ano? Ganito knockout. Mga over balls lang. Ayaw ni Coach George. Paluin mo na. And
Still
trust the
serving.
coverage.
Ina. Wall.
21. Serving 18. Set number 3. Quinoo dives. One-handed set for Negrito. It's an FEU side now. Negrito going behind.
Oh, still alive.
Good reaction by Ravenna. Or Pongay, rather. Tarandang is blocked. No, 4 touches.
Not over. Double contact.
22-18.
Violation.
A 4-point lead.
Domingo's back. But again, we mentioned that, Boom, you cannot have these soft
Substitution.
touches
FEU.
against the number 1 blocking
for
team.
Tarandang.
Tarandang will move to the bench. Said Domingo. Coach George Pascua here sa gilid natin. Parang sinasabihan si Kyle na itaas niya muna ang bola. Too easy for Ateneo to take again. This time the block was there. Back to Jules. Samonte, full swing. Doremdes with a get. Open. Malabanan again.
Jenny Malabana.
15 points for her and almost the same attack. Just getting it off the outside hand of the second blocker, which is Cap Tolentino. How many times have we seen that today?
Yeah, but you know, that's a great set also by Negrito
Yeah.
because Coach George said, give it farther so that Malabanan can go down the line, which was exactly what she did.
Back to Cat, that's a double.
Yeah.
2 straight points for him.
You can feel for Coach. Oh, he's feeling the heat
Man,
here.
his hair is sweating.
I know.
It's drenched. It's a hot game, a hot venue. Malabanan again. This time she decides to go cross court, but
No
that's
touch.
wide.
Outside.
You can see from the hit, the contact of the ball.
Yeah, it was flat. But again, that's why you have to acknowledge the strength of the spiker. Right? We know Coach George is saying go down the line, make her go down the line. She went cross court, error.
23-20. Kyle hinabol. Heather sends it over to Remdes. Kyle reverses. Malabanan. Bongay. That's a difficult angle again. Kyle will go open to Heather.
Oh, still alive.
FEU got a hand on that one. Chance ball for Ateneo with a 3-point lead. Gaston gets it.
Down the line. Ponga. Gaston.
Set
Wow.
point. Her
That's huge.
sister Therese enjoying that one.
Of course.
Straight down the pipe for Bongay. Set point for Ateneo.
That should be huge. For, you know, we
FEU.
talked about
Ayuna.
Bongay
And Ronquillo.
and her journey so
Captain.
far today. But that is a huge point for her.
The Lady Eagles at set point.
And it's in the hands of Jules Samonte.
Good serve.
Quinoo rolls it to the other side and a dive by Jules. Bongay again. Duremdes will send it over. Ronquillo. Malabanan sent back.
Oh,
Somebody's hurt.
yep.
Said Domingo, I believe. Tolentino. That's too low. Said seemed to have recovered. Do or Die Wednesday. Living up to the hype. And the talk and the anticipation.
Oh, it's a good thing that said Domingo's okay. I mean, when you see a player on the floor, everybody like, what?
She's trying to shake her ankle, her right ankle. 21 serving 24. Bongay. Chance here for FEU. They're down 3. Heather adjusts and still
Wow.
gets the point.
Extends the set.
What? You said you didn't hear from her? There you go.
Yan ang ano, hanapan mo ng paraan na palo. Pati siya eh.
Yep. It's just down by, they're just down by 2.
2 straight points. Saving another set point. 22-24. Safe serve by Jerry Lee.
Oh,
Still alive. Point is still alive. Tolentino. Cayuna reverses to Ginoo. Wong. Gaston. Oh, what a pickup there.
What a save.
Ronquillo. Wong again. That
Net
will be an FEU
violation.
point, says Rene
Dalawa.
Gaspilio, our first referee. So a little pressure here. Another set point save.
They actually call a net violation.
On PDL as she scraped the net. 3-0 run from 24-20.
Hang tight.
Cat safely sends it over.
It's too weak.
Heather flies. Wong sets it to Gaston. And Ateneo
Hold
takes
on.
set number
Gaston.
3. And it's both by Gaston with almost a similar attack from that angle.
What a relief for Ateneo.
That's the third time she has done that.
Yep.
Practically bouncing at the same spot. But what a comeback by FEU to put some pressure on the number 1 team. But the Lady Eagles now 2-1 in Do or Die Wednesday.